think we'll see Thanos again one day. They
Chris,
won't be
what
able
would
to
it
help
take
themselves.
to draw you into the Marvel movies again?
Draw me back in.
Favorite
Time. It would take me setting aside, I guess, a whole fucking day because they're all several 2 or 3 hour movies,
actor?
fucking one after the other.
2 weeks. I've done
That's what I'm
this.
saying.
But aside from watching that, like if there was something put out,
Who's your
that's
favorite
coming out.
superhero?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Always loved Spider-Man.
Did you come with us to see the Spider-Man movie? Were you there for that?
I don't remember. I mean, I saw, No Way Home or whatever. Yeah, we saw that. I'm pretty sure together. Love Spider-Man. Love the villains in Spider-Man. I like when it's kind of, I don't know. I don't necessarily want all of them interacting with each other. I want Spider-Man. I don't want Spider-Man and this guy and this guy and this guy. I want Spider-Man kicking this villain's ass this time. So it would take time, and honestly, it would take a guide because I know you can look it up online, but it's always changing.
No, you go on Disney Plus and it kind of breaks it down. They have the
guide of
chronology.
how to watch it in the right
They have
order.
They have like the official chronology, which is like if it was on a timeline year by year. So like Captain Marvel that came out way later is actually like one of the first movies. So it just depends on which way you'd want to watch it. I still would say it's better to watch it through the release of the movies. That would be my recommendation. Watch it as
Right.
Which is how they have them. They actually have Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, and it's 5 or 6 movies in each phase, and it's pretty well broken out.
It's just hard for me to follow at a certain point.
Fucking Game of Thrones.
Well, yes, yeah, and then you'll mention Game of Thrones, and that's true. But somehow Game of Thrones stuck, and I felt a sense of urgency, like I need to follow this. There's a lot of meandering in the super.
There's a maturity to like Game of Thrones and shit that you're just not gonna. There's a realism and a closness to
Violence.
world history. Like you're a history guy. I know why it doesn't necessarily appeal.
No, I mean, you know what it really was.
There's like
I think the
violence
last
and hierarchy in Game of Thrones that you're not really getting.
He's a
Yeah.
politic
the last
guy. That's
the
why Star
last
Wars-
Avengers movie that I saw was Age of Ultron, which to me was like, there was
Not the
You
greatest.
never watched
Wasn't the-
Endgame?
never watched Endgame or Infinity Wars or whatever.
Those are
Watch it.
honestly the pinnacle of those Marvel movies, I would say.
Well, then it became a thing. Like I'm saving it, like Donnie Brasco. Like I'll watch it eventually.
You have to
You
ease
know,
into it.
Joe's
like,
gonna be dead.
But I need.
before-
can't do these
My
big
thing is, I
cosmic
don't want to
stories
watch it without the
building up to it.
context. I didn't see. The thing is, I missed like one movie, and that was all right. Okay, you
the
missed it. I'll watch it
multiversal
eventually.
shit's cool, but like going back to like Spider-Man, I'd love to see like more of a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, taking down
Right.
like the lesser villains.
It started. I
that's
missed
the
one
charm of
movie,
it.
and that was okay. Then it was I missed 2 movies, and then all of a sudden I missed like 5 movies, and like I don't know. I can't fucking afford to go to the
My
fucking
shit was,
movies
like,
fucking 20 times a
I
year. to see these
remember
things.
seeing the trailer for Iron Man 1. I remember seeing that and being like, gotta fucking see this.
I think I
didn't
saw
even give
Iron
a
Man
shit.
1 at my barber shop, and I loved it.
Right.
I was actually I really liked it, and that's the thing is I
From
liked that
that-
it was grounded. It was
Oh, it was
this
so real.
fucking guy and how he get. I like
Terrorists
seeing
and
how they
9/11,
get their powers and that
Origin
shit.
story.
Like
Iron
origin
Man
stories.
was untold. Most people had no fucking clue about Tony Stark.
Iron Man I knew because it
I
was in
didn't.
Tony
I wasn't
Hawk.
an Iron Man guy. I just saw how real that suit looked on the fucking trailer, and I was like, whoa. And then it made it believable because you were like, oh, well, technology now is kind of there. There's guys like Elon Musk and shit, at the time. Anyway.
It was like 2008 is like the height of
Like,
the,
whoa,
yeah,
iPhone.
right after 9/11 and things like that. So
It was, definitely grounded in reality. So I was bought in day one.
yeah.
I didn't care about Captain America.
Oh God,
Was not a
I was more
character.
hyped for Captain America than any other
But
movie.
I
we
didn't
went-
didn't see Captain America. I don't know his
First-
origin. I know
That's
he
actually
he's-
you'll like because it's fucking World War II.
God.
So
Yeah, never saw it.
I went into that with like limited expectation, just kind of like. All right,
I was
let's
blown
just
away
see.
when I got
I was
to
actually
see that.
just
I was like,
upset
oh,
it
shit.
wasn't
The
Iron
Captain
Man.
America series of movies, in my opinion, are the best in the Marvel
Absolutely agree.
universe.
I came out of that
Best.
movie wanting to kill
All of
Nazis.
them.
I was like,
All of
yeah.
them.
He is
I feel
the
good.
second Winter
Yep.
Soldier is
All
the
of them.
best of possibly
Civil
all
War,
of
I
them.
love Civil War too.
Civil War's
they're all
fantastic.
they're all really
That's
good.
those are the top. That's why
Iron
the
Man
top 5
2
gets
was
tight.
Iron
Eh.
Man
Iron Man
was,
2 was what?
fucking
That was
eh.
the dude or whatever? Was
No,
Mickey Rourke with
it had
electric
no. He was the bad guy in the first one, but the second one was Mickey Rourke.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't that one not that good?
So my point
Terrible.
anyway was gonna be, I just was bought in
That's
from day one. So when shit was coming out, I was going.
Yep.
That shit had me pretty much every single movie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, I'm gonna go see this.
Oh yeah,
And as they were building towards Thanos,
it was
and
an
they were-
event.
It was, yeah. I was like, oh, we're going, and it just didn't exist yet. Only Star Wars, I think,
Yeah.
could be
Yep.
the same.
Event
How many times did
Event
they
style
reboot
and Batman
Spider-Man?
movies and Batman
you know?
movies.
What?
How many times did they reboot Spider-Man?
Three.
It's not their fault. That's not their fucking
No,
fault.
I know- I
Marvel,
get that.
Marvel didn't reboot them. They sold it to survive.
Yeah, I get all that.
You know, so it had nothing to do with Marvel. They don't own Spider-Man. Still to this day, Marvel does not own Spider-Man. Sony owns Spider-Man.
Right.
That will be how it is until Sony dies, because they will never sell it back. They like refuse.
The only reason
because
they
it's
got
such a cash
X-Men
cow.
back from Fox because they bought them.
And well,
I'm really looking forward to Deadpool 3. I can't wait for that.
that should be a tonal shit. I want to see.
Did
I want to see them
Deadpool.
get more fucking experimental. Be a little bit
Deadpool
more
2 was good,
edgy.
too.
Be a little bit more
They're all
fucking
good.
like. Don't be, overly concerned with what the internet might fucking say. Just go do something cool and fun, and people will jump on board. The Super Mario movie is being held out as one of those where it has no like agenda. It's just a good fucking cartoon animated movie. You can sit and fucking watch it and enjoy it. You don't have to think about every little angle.
Even if they
And
never
try to
made another
find
one,
some
it's like
nitpicky
satisfying
shit.
enough of a story.
Just make
to
good
sit with.
fucking movies, you know?
Fucking $1 billion.
But you know they'll do.